So, good morning. As you can see, I'm no longer in the hospital. I'm back at home. Um, Everything's going very well, thank you. And we just haven't done anything in a while because I've been busy with OT and PT and getting used to a new routine. But other than that, everything's good. I guess we left off last time. I was still at Brooks Hospital, and we were discussing different aspects of being in hospital and those kind of things. A couple things before we start with that is, please like my videos. If you like them, we make money, and if we make money, then I can give money back to the Spinal Institute that helped us so much, after I came out of hospital. So anyway, so back to the Brooks Hospital. A couple of things that happened while I was there were kind of amusing. The one where they decided they were going to give me a colonoscopy, and the doctors in their wisdom decided to put this basically balloon up my backside, and that became very, very painful. And bottom line is people that will remain nameless had to look it up on YouTube in order to pull it out of my backside. It was the most painful thing that I had seen so far anyway, at Brooks Rehab Hospital. Sorry. Yeah. The other thing that was sort of amusing is, as you know, I had to go through speech training, voice training, whatever you want to call it, which involved blowing into different pipes and stuff like that. And one of the funny things was they would come every day or every other day and make me do different things. And it was right when the Women's World Cup was going on. And the two teams in the final was, of course, the Americans and the British. So that was England, sorry. So that game was coming on the next day, and they said, well, we have speech therapy that day, or OT or something like that. And I'm like, no, I don't. I have to watch this game. It's a real important game. So anyway, when the speech therapist came in, I was going, England, USA, USA, England, cheering on both teams, because obviously I live here and not in the UK, but, I had to go for both teams. So the day of the game came on, and I was like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying in my room to watch this game. And they go, no. You have to come downstairs and do some PT. And I was like, okay. So I went downstairs, and they put me in one of those bicycle machines. And guess what? They had a TV right in front of it so I could watch the game. So the moral of that story is be nice to the people around you so they do things for you later on. So, which is kind of cool. The other thing I want to talk about is doctor speak. So in my industry, in the audio industry, we have the same kind of speak, and what I'm talking about is, oh, yes sir, you want 5.1, 6.1, Dolby Atmos, you need 150 hertz, it's got to play at 110 dB, and do you want plasma, do you want LED, and all of those kind of things, 20 to 20,000 hertz. In most of Dolby Pro Logic, there's all kinds of different things. And most of what I just said, the average Joe on the street doesn't understand what that is unless there's some kind of audio file, video file kind of guy. The doctors tend to do the same thing. So a point in case was bowel program. What the hell is a bowel program? I didn't know. I didn't want to ask because I didn't want to seem like I was ignorant. I found out later on that you don't really want to know what that is. But, in other things, when I was talking to my surgeon that did my surgery recently, he was saying, we got to do this, and there's an ostomy that, and a blah, blah, blah that. And I like, okay, yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying. So I always found it very helpful in my industry before, which was kind of technical, to speak in things that people understand. Like my favorite one was, why a customer would ask me why they needed to have such a powerful amplifier, and I would relate that to a Volkswagen. A Volkswagen will do you a good job of getting from A to B, but if you want to do 120 miles an hour, you can't. So I would say the reason you need this amplifier is because you told me that once a week you want to do 120 miles an hour. So those are the kind of things that, I think the doctors could learn. I didn't say all of them were like that, but, some of them were, The other one that used to drive me crazy is, well, what kind of medication do you want? I don't know, I have no clue. I think I covered that before. So anyway, getting back to being at Brooks Hospital, they were training Moya and me on how to turn in bed, how to change me in bed, how to change the sheets in bed, all of that. And that turned out to be a very frightening experience for Moya and for myself. And I think what I'll do is I'll cover that in a separate video at a later date. So for now, it's Saturday here in Florida. It's actually, the temperature's gone down, and I'm going to go and see if I can sit outside. Bye.